Hi guys, so I thought I would do a video of what I'm planning to make and finish in August if I can. My plan originally was to do 4 projects, so that'd be like 1 a week, but then I realised like my son's off and I'm probably going to have less time than usual, so then I thought, well, if I try and do 3 that should be okay. And then I was sorting out all my projects and I've ended up with quite the pile of stuff next to me, so we'll work through. I'm sorry, there was just a rustle my Converse, which I promised myself I can have after I've finished videoing this. So I thought I would start off, I should tell you what I'm wearing first. So the top is Primark, this is Primark, and the skirt is the pencil skirt pattern from the Great British Sewing Bee book, and the fabric is some wool that I picked up in a charity shop. Apparently a little old lady had died and her husband cleared out the whole house of like all her sewing stuff. It was really sad, but I did leave my name behind the counter in case he bought more stuff in, which makes me feel bad. I like to think she would have been pleased that like somebody else who liked sewing as much as she did was there. So start off with these. I currently have no plans for these. Ooh. But my lovely sister and her fiance, my lovely sister and her husband for like nearly 10 years bought these for me, and yeah, they went to Hobbycraft, and my sister says it's a punishable offence by death if you come out and you haven't bought anything. So I received these in the post, which was lovely. So I've got some fat quarters with little balloons on, and I've got some fat quarters with little Eiffel Towers on. So I think these I'm going to practice a different quilt technique with, and these are either going to be a quilt or I'm considering making myself a travel set. So like a wash bag and a makeup brush roll and whatever else is in a travel set. Don't really know what else is in a travel set, to be honest. But I did already make myself a new makeup bag, so maybe I should just make myself a makeup brush roll and be done with it. I don't know. Anyway, or thinking about it, these might be put to one side because these are the colours I want the living room when we move and I get to decorate. So this might end up being a new cover for my floor cushion. Maybe, I don't know. But I just thought I'd mention that I got them. And then, and thank her. Yes, thank you, Nettie and Keithy. That was lovely. My other thing is, right, this isn't actually becoming anything yet. I have this piece of like chiffon-y, is this chiffon? Like drapey stuff. And what I'm wondering is, do we think it's my colour? If you want to let me know if you think this is my colour, then I think it's going to end up as like a kimono jacket type thing, like a light cardigan. But I'm not really sure, so I don't really wear much green. Not really a green kind of gal. So yeah, so that's not actually a project that I'm planning on doing. That's just something I wanted to know. So actual projects that I'm planning on doing. Start with this. This is a 1-inch gingham check from Abercon Fabrics, and I want to make a Lulu dress with a gathered skirt, and I'm either going to actually alter the pattern pieces and do a proper button placket down the front, or I am going to do a faux placket just on the bodice and then put a zip in the back. But I don't know yet. I don't know whether to go faux or real. It's a pretty tough one, to be honest. But yeah, it's lovely. I think I've got, it's either 2 meters or I've got 1.5 meters. But yeah, so that is definitely happening this month because I keep putting it off because I love the fabric so much. And then I have this, which I don't know if you're going to be able to see. It's a white, it's like a cream cotton, but it's got little tiny flowers on it, so it's quite sweet. This was my grandma's, I think, and I've already used it to make my 1950s style wrap top. So I've only got, I think I've got about a metre left, and I'm hoping to try and make like a off the shoulder sort of Bardot top. I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to put a frill on it yet though, that's undecided, but I found a really good tutorial, so hopefully I'll have to crack that off. And maybe, I hope there's enough. There might not be, I don't know. Oh my god, I've just realised it's quite see-through. Oh dear. So if there's enough of this, it will be a Bardot top. And then I'm also earmarking this cotton with little yellow flowers on to make possibly the actual version, possibly just a wearable toile, not toil, been pronouncing it toil, feel like a bit of a mug, a wearable toile of the halter pattern that I mentioned in, I think it was my last video, for the Simplicity Blogger Challenge. So yeah, I think that'll look quite nice. I'm trying to make more tops. I feel like I have rather a lot of bottoms. I'm not even sure how much of this there is, but it's pretty. And I think this came from my nan, not my grandma, but don't hold me to that because I might be wrong. And then the next two are just ongoing projects, so these will be, one of them's definitely going to surpass August, and I'm hoping to get the other one finished by at least the end of the month, but my god, stray hairs everywhere. I'm sorry, I look a state today. It was a rough night last night. Marcus got up at like 3 AM, so so this, oh my god, you can't even see, and I don't even know if I can unfold it. Basically, I did the Mario, which you can't really tell because I'm not holding it up very well, but if you want to go on my Instagram, there is a picture of it finished, and it is currently safety pinned to a fleecy blanket, and it needs quilting, so that is on the to-do list. Pretty seriously. I mean, I put all the squares together in like one night, which is good, but then it came to quilting it and I was like, oh, god. Yeah, not really feeling quilting it at the minute. I think you've got to be in the mood to quilt something. You've just got to want to sit and sew and not have to think. It's I think quilting's sort of like for the days when you're like really angry or you're really tired. And my last project I mentioned in my last video post was this one. It's getting bigger. It's the wrong shape. I'm not quite sure what I've done, but it appears to be a slightly odd shape. Oh god, there's the needle. So yeah, hopefully I can get this one done, and then my nan thinks, well, Ricky's nan thinks that she'll sew some stuffing for me, which will be good for it, and then hopefully it'll be done in time for the baby coming. Speaking of which, you can just see the hamper that I made over my shoulder, and that will hopefully be winging its way to them. I think we're going to send it with Ricky's nan on Monday so that they can have it as soon as the baby's born, as opposed to having to wait for us to go down. So we do tend to like to give people a bit of space when they've just podded a baby out. We don't want to be like on the doorstep straight away, like, let me see your child. Like, no, we like to, we play it cool, we keep it classy. So yeah, so that's going up on the blog, so there'll be a nice little thing about how you can build a nice looking little hamper. Yeah, I think that's about it really. There will be a video at the end of August hopefully showing you that I've completed everything and that I'm a superstar, and yeah, hopefully. I'm not holding my breath.